230,000 stars in under 6 months. That is the fastest star climb I've personally watched on a code repo. And here is the joke. There is no AI inside it. No model, no weights. It is a backpack. Your agent didn't get dumber this week. The model never changed. The stuff strapped to it did. I know, because 4 pieces of this exact repo are running in my studio right now. Receipts later. First, the thing nobody explains. Every agent you use is 2 layers stacked. The model is the brain. Everything wrapped around it. The instructions, the tools it can reach, the memory, the rules. That is the harness, the backpack. And every item you stuff in there rides inside the model's attention. Every rule file, every tool it might never call. Pack it wrong, and the genius model spends its morning reading your 4,000 line setup before it reads your question. If you've ever packed a bag for 4 climates and worn the same hoodie all week, you already understand context windows. So in January, one developer published his backpack. All of it, that is the repo. And we open repos properly here. We scroll the actual page. 67 specialist agents you hand jobs to. 278 skills, written playbooks for specific tasks, so the agent stops improvising the same job badly twice. Plus rules for 12 languages, free, under a do-whatever you want license. Now look closer, because this made me laugh. The README's own banner says 211,000 stars. The live counter on the same page says 230,000. This repo grows faster than its own front page. One maintainer, shipping weekly, since January. And here is the part that made me trust it. Scroll to the install section. The author spends more words warning you what not to install than selling you the rest. Don't stack install methods. Don't copy every rules folder unless you truly want all that context loaded. A performance toolkit that opens with, please install less of me. That is the whole thesis, signed by the author himself. Heavier backpack, dumber agent, he knows. So what does tuning the backpack actually look like? 3 things from the project's own guide, in plain speech. 1. Token diet. Small jobs go to small models. The system prompt stays lean. Long work runs in the background. Your agent stops reading its own paperwork all day. 2. Memory that survives. Little hooks, save what a session learned, and hand it to the next one. Without that, your agent wakes up every morning with amnesia and rereads the whole house. 3. Verification loops. The agent has to prove a thing works before it gets to say done. And you don't guess which pieces you need. The repo ships an advisor for exactly that. You ask in plain words. It answers with a shopping list, and it previews which files land where before anything installs. That preview habit is rarer than it should be, and I have the scars to prove it. That is their pitch. The next receipt runs on my machine. Time for the receipts I promised. This is where I stop reviewing the repo and admit I live in it. When code changes in the studio's video pipeline, the machine that made the video you are watching, 4 reviewer agents from this exact repo read the change before it ships. An adversarial bug hunter, a Python specialist, a security reviewer, and my favorite, the silent failure hunter, which looks for errors that get swallowed quietly. In a render pipeline, a quiet failure costs a whole night of compute. Now, the honest part, I took 4 agents out of 67. The rest stayed on the shelf, and that is the point. The repo's own author would tell you the same thing. Do they catch real problems? Some. Do they flag things I overrule constantly? If I obeyed every flag, nothing here would ever render. Tell me the dumbest thing your agent did this week, and whether the model actually changed that day. I'll bet you the backpack did. The ledger. 230,000 stars in under 6 months, pulled live from the platform's own numbers. 67 agents and 278 playbooks, free on paper and free in practice. 4 of them working in this studio, shown on camera. And the README that begs you to install less of it. What I can't verify, the project's internal test counts are its own claims, so they stay off my ledger. And the honest caveat, this thing is under 6 months old, moves weekly, and rides mostly on one maintainer. Bolting a fast-moving dependency onto your daily driver is its own kind of backpack weight. Take pieces, skip the full install. That advice is his and mine. Everyone upgrades the brain. Nobody weighs the backpack. I am Mishka. I read the 2000. Line read me so you don't have to. And tonight, 4 little pieces of it will review the code that renders my next video. Build in public means the receipts review themselves. If you want tools tested on a real pipeline before you bet yours on them, subscribe. That is the entire channel.